Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. As many of you know, follow me. I suffer from endometriosis, and March is Endometriosis Awareness Month. Now I know I'm a bit late. It's the 23rd today, the 23rd as I'm filming this video at work, because I have been struggling for the past month on what am I going to post about endometriosis, because I always want to create awareness around my chronic illness. So this is the last hour before I go home, so I'm timing myself. I'm not that busy, so I have a quick minute to do this video. I really want to highlight endometriosis and relationships. It's something most people don't really talk about. So you get, no matter like what relationship is, whether it be family, relationship with your partner and your best friends, basically it is very hard on them as well as the chronic illness sufferer. But I really wanted to talk about this because not a lot of people talk about it. Well, I can only talk from my personal experiences. I come from a family who is a bit supportive. Well, most of them try their very best to be supportive, and I'm very grateful for my mom and my siblings. They are extremely supportive and really are there for me and motivate and support me through my daily struggle with this illness, and my mental health struggles. But it can be hard on other people who don't really understand what you are going through. I think that is the biggest part, is not, you try and explain it to people as best as you can, but they can only understand from what you are telling them. And because most don't do the research that it takes, also I think it is harder because they don't want to see you in that pain, so they kind of just avoid the subject altogether. Like, I know when I first got diagnosed with endometriosis, I really needed people to rally behind me. I needed my family. I just needed everyone to tell me it was going to be okay, and I felt like I didn't really get that in the beginning. Because everyone just thought it was like a thing and it's gonna pass. But I don't think many understood that this is like a lifelong thing, and you kind of need those people to stand by you and check in on you. And at the time, I wasn't really a communicative person. I really kept everything to myself and kept everything inside. I was not one to burden my feelings on other people, which is my fault as well. Like, you get those people that are very, how can I say, that are very stubborn, that no matter, you don't want to share, we don't care, we will stand by you. And I really admire those people that pushed through that, pushed through my barrier that I had up in my hole and said, we're supporting you no matter what. Especially one of my very close friends at the time. She was there for me through everything, and I'm very appreciative of that. My mom, it really brought my mom, like, it really strengthened my relationship with my mom. Before, I don't think we were as close as we are now. Now I kind of consider her as one of my best friends, and I can probably tell her most things. But before Endo, we weren't really like super close like we are now. My mom had to become this mother that I like needed her attention all the time. Yeah, and she gave that to me at the time because she knew I needed that. She knew, like, I just needed my mom to be there for me. to hug me, to comfort me, and it really strengthened our relationship. um yeah, and so I always get emotional when I think of all that my mother had to go through with me. um but yeah, it made us stronger, and today our relationship is better than ever. I still lack in communication a bit, but when you have a partner, this is one of the reasons why I don't date often either, because I'm constantly worried that my partner is not going to be able to put up with all the baggage that I come with. I think about this most days, actually. I think about this, and I actually think that, or I wish that I was happily in a relationship, in a committed relationship, or happily married before I got diagnosed with endometriosis, just so it would be easier on myself and my partner, because we would both be finding out about it at the same time. Also, I don't think there would be that pressure of, because now I feel like I'm burdening someone, and I constantly feel like I'm too much for people. Yeah, it's really made me scared to date. Also, the possibility of not being able to conceive one day, it would be hard for any person to come in. So I'm very worried that I'm going to end up alone, that I'm going to be unlovable. But that's just my own insecurity. And yeah, I just, like, when I first got diagnosed with endometriosis, I was seeing this guy, and we've been seeing each other for a really long time. I think it was about 4 years, and at that time I was just like going through all of this. I was suffering from depression. I got diagnosed with endometriosis, and I was just like, I really need you to be there for me right now. I really need you right now. And the hardest part was, he told me, I can't be that person for you. I can't be there for you like you need me to. And I had to accept that, because at the time it was very hard, but I had to accept it because I never want to be a burden to anyone. I would never want to feel like I am imposing that burden, like you have to. I never want to force someone to be there for me like that. So it was very hard. And then just recently I was dating someone, and it was the first time in a long time that I felt like very, very happy, very, very content in a relationship. He knew everything that I was going through. I felt like I found someone that I could, like, that is going to understand what I'm going through and be there for me and go through all these things. I was like super, super happy, you know, like, oh, I just like, I'm done now. But then something happened, and it just fizzled out. And I think the stress and the pressures of him probably realizing that I'm going to need all of this, like, I'm going to need someone understanding and supporting or supportive, someone who's going to be there constantly for me on my bad days. And I don't think he was ready for that, and that is completely fine. So, and it really hurt me, but it was completely fine, because, you know, God puts people in your life to teach you lessons and helps you to grow. And that relationship taught me, like, not to settle for anything less. But it also taught me that I am very, very, very scared to date. I just find it very hard to open up to someone. So when I do open up to someone, it's kind of scary, and I don't know. So I'm probably not going to date for a while. It takes a toll. You need like a very supportive partner. And there are so many women that have supportive partners that are suffering from endometriosis. And if you have that partner, hold on to that person, because it is very rare to find a person like that. I was talking to one of our endo warriors today, and she told me that God as a partner for your life, but it all happens in God's timing, because she is married and she is happily married, but she's struggling with fertility. She's having fertility issues. She hasn't been able to conceive, so that can take a strain on any relationship as well. And she was just saying that she's so grateful for her partner, because he is so supportive and really is there for her through it all. And I mean, that is amazing. That makes me like, hopefully one day I could also be in that situation. I've had two very, very, very close friends. When I came out of high school, and I got diagnosed with endometriosis, I let like a lot of my friends go. I was not very close with anyone from high school. After high school, I kind of just stuck by. I had one very good friend out of high school, and we were friends for a long time in high school. And then after high school, we still remain friends to this day. And she was literally there for me through it all. And I'm forever grateful for that friendship, because she saw me at my worst. She was there for me after my operation. And friends like that are very rare, and I always try to cherish and hold on to that friendships, because yeah, I can fully say that they've loved and supported me through it all. And right now my best friend Andrea, who you've seen in a couple of videos, she tries to be there for me as much as she can, and I'm very grateful for that child, because that girl, her bestie, she is there for me literally when I want to nag and say, oh, I'm having a flap, so she's seen me through a good amount of pain as well. And they just stay, that friends that don't judge you, like, you don't call you lazy for staying in bed because you have pain. Don't say you are boring because you just wanna vegetate because you can't picture doing anything else. I love those people that stay by you and accept you for who you are. And I feel like most people struggle with that in their lives. They don't have people, or they struggle to have people that is a constant support. And it's very sad and very heartbroken, but I am very, very grateful to have that support. Yeah, I get emotional even thinking about it. I have to learn to accept support, because I'm not one to ask for help. I haven't been good at asking for help, so it's just something that I need to work on with myself. I hope you guys keep well and enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.